Hi guys, welcome to Reflections from the Prayer Recollection.
I'm Martha.
I'm Anna. Today we're looking at John 6:16 through 21.
Yes. We are vlogging our way through John. After we do prayer recollection, we do a little vlog.
She does prayer recollection, and I do
Recoflection.
I just read it.
We read it slowly together and we talk about it.
And we talk about it.
Commentaries and stuff. Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
It's very good. So, let's see. You want to give them the backstory from the section before this?
Okay, so right before the section we're about to read is the story of the loaves and the fishes, and Jesus turns a few loaves and a few fishes into many, and he feeds the 5,000, and then they want him to be king.
Yes. So I'm going to read the last verse of that section first because I really like it. It says, "When Jesus saw that they were ready to force him to be their king, he slipped away into the hills by himself." And I'll bet he was sneaking away.
We have a little headcanon.
Yes. Wait, I forgot what that means.
It's when you have a belief that something is true.
Yes.
About the thing, even if it's not directly stated, but it doesn't conflict.
Like a backstory belief.
Yes.
Okay, so we have a headcanon.
We have a little headcanon.
Yes.
That Jesus is going off to pray to Jesus.
To God.
That Jesus is going off to pray to God.
Yes. Yeah, which I think is cool. I love how he is always sneaking away to be with God. You see that a lot in Luke. I love that part.
Okay.
So, all right.
Here we go.
Here we go. This evening section. Well, it says this evening, and it is evening.
And it is evening. If you're watching this in the evening, congratulations. You've added the third layer.
Yes. We have, I don't know if you can see it, we have lovely evening outside. It's kind of almost golden hour right now here.
But not quite. Okay.
All right. That evening, Jesus' disciples went down to the shore to wait for him. But as darkness fell, and Jesus still hadn't come back, they got into the boat and headed across the lake toward Capernaum.
They left without him.
They
were like, "He's Jesus. He'll figure it out.
He'll find his way. He can always find a ride."
Imagine being the guy who left Jesus behind. They were probably debating about that. Like, should we leave?
I think they were probably annoyed. Like, first they're probably happy, like, "Oh, that was such a great miracle," and they're eating the leftovers, and then I think they probably got annoyed, like, "Well, where is he already? It's getting dark."
I don't think they were annoyed. I think they trusted him, that he would find his way back to them, and then they did, and then they're like, "You okay? Where is Jesus?
Can't wait any longer. It's getting dark."
So we're in the boat.
But as darkness fell, and Jesus still already read that, hadn't come back, they got into the boat and headed across the lake toward Capernaum. Soon, a gale swept down upon them, and the sea grew very rough.
But the most of them were fishermen, though, so that's okay.
So they were probably doing all right.
They're fine.
They had rowed 3 or 4 miles. I'm going to clarify, that's R-O-W-E-D, not R-O-D-E.
Rowed. As in oars. Rowed. They had rowed 3 or 4 miles when suddenly... Imagine rowing 3 or 4 miles. Some of you, maybe, even have rowed 3 or 4 miles.
Michael is waving his arm, raising his hand. Apparently he has.
Paddled.
What?
Paddled.
Canoed? I don't think I have.
That's a lot.
That'd be a lot.
It's a lot of rowing.
But these were fishermen.
So they're pretty far.
They're probably pretty
out on the lake.
buff.
But they're not, like, near the shore now.
The commentary said this would be about half the distance across the lake.
So they're in the middle of the lake.
Yeah, they're out there. They had rowed 3 or 4 miles when suddenly they saw Jesus walking on the water toward the boat.
Okay, imagine that, okay? You're in a storm, rain lashing down, boat on the waves, and out in the distance, you see something. What is it? Why? It's a man walking on the water. I think in one of the other Gospels they thought he was a ghost.
Yeah, it says, they were terrified. And to the ghost point, one of the things that C.S. Lewis says, the problem of pain, maybe?
Who knows?
Don't remember. Is that even when people don't know about God, they usually have a fear of what I think he calls the numinous, meaning
Or the numulus, or something like that.
the spirit world. That's something that is very frightening.
Like,
for
it's a
people.
different kind of fear. Like, if someone said, this is how he explained it, someone said there's a tiger in the next room, you'd be scared.
Right.
And if someone said there's a tiger in the next room and you believed it, you'd be scared. But if someone said there's a ghost in the next room and you believed it, you'd be a different kind of scared. So that might be what they were feeling.
That could be it. They were terrified, but he called out to them, "Don't be afraid, I am here." I love that.
Comment. We read from the commentary. He said,
Oh, yeah.
"Don't be afraid, I am," as in like the Moses in the burning bush. Who do I tell them you are? I am. He references that a lot.
He does that a lot in John.
In John, he says I am a lot.
Yeah.
But in our translation, he never says I am. They always tweak it in some way, so you miss the double meaning. But we read that in our commentary that he says I am.
Free bonus for you. It's beautiful.
Free.
We gave it to them free.
Do we have to pay for our other bonuses?
No, they're all free.
They're
That's what's
all
so
free.
good about us. Everything is free, you guys.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Like in my face. Anyway.
Don't be afraid, I am here. Then they were eager to let him in the boat,
Aw.
and immediately they arrived at their destination. Yeah.
They zoomed.
Yeah. So
Did I tell them what you like in the commentary about that?
if you'll tell them what you don't like.
Okay, we have a difference of opinion.
So we have one commentary that says, I don't know where it is. It's not by here. It says, it's a commentary just on John, so it's a longer one. And it has this quote that talks about how basically, I can't even say it because I remember what you said, but basically it says that it would have been uneventful. Was that the word it used?
I don't know.
If Jesus had
If they had
gotten in the boat.
labored by oar.
Labored by stroke of oar to finish the journey after this magnificent miracle. Something like that.
Which I don't think that's... I don't know why that verse is in there. And I don't know why Jesus did that. But I feel like the commentary is saying the reason is because that's a boring way to end a miracle. Like, that just seems like a strange thing to add to the end of the walking on water miracle.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why.
I have a thought on this.
Oh.
That's not, it's just tangentially related. It's about how, isn't it interesting that in this day, Jesus did so many miracles, so many big miracles like that. Well, I guess his miracles are always big, right? But, you know, first.
No. Like the water to wine thing, nobody even knew.
Oh, yeah. But it was big, but they
Yeah.
didn't know.
Okay,
So
anyway.
he feeds the 5,000, and then he walks on water, and then he just
speeds up the boat.
Yote the boat right to the
He
shore.
yoked the boat!
Like, you know, I think if it had been me, maybe I would have parsed out my miracles, you know, like I'll do one here and then maybe one in a week. Although he probably was doing miracles every day, like lots of miracles every day. I don't know. So anyways,
So maybe these were just like ooh.
that was kind of
The
cool.
exciting one.
What else did you have thoughts on this, Anna?
I don't know.
I have a kind of a meditative thought for us on this one.
Is it a meditation moment?
It's not unless you want to do a meditation moment. I'm just going to
Whatever.
meditatively talk about it. Are we getting a gesture?
Yeah, we're getting meditation hands.
Oh, Michael's doing meditation hands in the background. So, yeah, we can do a meditative moment.
Okay. Do you have a question for them or just a statement?
I'll
that
do
they
a
can meditate on?
statement and to make it into a question. Okay, how's that sound?
Okay.
So, I just think it's interesting, the contrast, the way that John contrasts this, that he's got them in the boat working so hard, rowing, and it's, you know, it's a terrible situation, and they're working with all of their might to try to
But they can
make
do
it okay.
They can do it. They're fishermen.
They're fishermen. They're working hard. And then he contrasts that with Jesus just walking on the water. Like the waters are insane and he's just walking on them.
I wonder if the waves were still like the ones that he was on.
Oh, that'd be so cool to see, wouldn't it?
That'd be crazy.
Like, how do you walk up a wave, a
Like,
high wave?
If you've seen Frozen 2, you know where
Yes.
she puts the ice and she's trying to run up the ice and then it goes.
Yeah.
Ah!
But then she finally gets it, right?
But then she
kind of gets her
what do I
stride.
know? There's like a water horse.
Was that before she never got her stride?
I don't know.
Anyway,
Who knows?
Frozen 2, I recommend it.
I also recommend it.
There's kind of a walking on frozen water scene there.
A walking on ice scene.
It's kind of cool. So I just think that's an interesting contrast. And I think about, the meditation moment is if you think about your own life, where do you feel like you're working hard, where Jesus is just miraculously able to walk on the water with you, and he's saying to you, don't be afraid, I'm here. So you can pause for a moment and just think about those situations in your life, and in your heart, can you hear him saying that to you?
And in your heart, think about the situations in your heart.
Those two, can be the worst ones. In your heart, can you hear him saying, don't be afraid, I'm here.
Okay, welcome back to our pause, people.
Yes?
Martha, I would like to critique your meditation moment because he was not saying don't be afraid to the storm. He was saying don't be afraid to the fact that he was there.
Oh, interesting. That's a good point.
So maybe that's even more important.
Don't be afraid, I am. This is not a
He will
ghost.
take care of you.
It's the I am.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. All right. Anything else that we want to talk about?
Not that I know of.
All right. We love you all.
We love you. And you. And you. And we love you, Jesus.
We praise you, Jesus.
Oh, is that what we say?
That's what I say.
We praise you, Jesus.
We praise you, Jesus.
Let's get one more in here.
Hold this one up.